Hey guys, what's going on? It's Chris here. We are looking at today's WNBA prize picks for today for the 30th of July. As normal, if you guys do enjoy the video, leave a like. I appreciate it. And also hit that subscribe button for more WNBA prize pick videos and also DFS as well for Fanduel. We have NBA, NFL, which is obviously tomorrow, and then we got a WNBA and MLB. We do videos for all sports, so definitely, like I said, hit that subscribe button if you guys are new and just finding this video. So, yeah, so we got three games today. For me, I really like focusing on points, rebounds, and assists. That's where I've profited the most here in the past. So yeah, let's go dive into it. Oh yeah, also one thing I did want to mention for you guys real quick is I totally forgot, we do have our we have coming up, which is technically for me for tomorrow. So we got about 5 weeks of preseason, and we are doing a thing for premium, only $20 for the NFL preseason, which is like I said, 5 weeks. You can either choose FanDuel or a DraftKings lineup. Obviously, has to have two spots not filled. But if you guys want to do that, we'd love for you guys to come join us. Definitely worth it. A lot of the research in the NBA, NFL preseason, it's kind of hard to find. And like I said, I am following all the reporters, and I have all the inside news of how many players are playing what quarters. Because, like I said, it's hard finding that information. So, if you guys don't have the time for that, like I said, let me do that work for you, and I'll find who's getting the most playing time and make the best lineups for us. I've been profitable in the past with NFL preseason and NBA preseason, so wanna come join us? We'd love to have you. Like I said, you guys can go back and look at all my NFL videos. And like I said, been doing this for about 9 or 10 years now, so not too shabby at it. So, but yeah, like I said, let's go dive into it. We're gonna go look at points, rebounds, and assists. That's the main thing I'm gonna be looking at here in this one. So obviously, Alyssa Thomas is 24.5. That's really, really, really low. That's the Goblin. So take that one. 19.5 for Natasha Howard could be a slight trap here taking on Phoenix. I think she could hit it, but it's risky to me just because she's been all over the place, especially with her minutes. So I don't want to take too big of a nab at that one. Nafisa Collier at 34 against Liberty. I think she should be able to hit this one. The only thing I'm worried about is a blowout because Liberty does not have their main people, but Collier should be able to get this. But is she either A, going to go out and score a lot of points, or is she going to be a little bit more conservative, get a little bit more assist and rebounds, and play more defense? We'll have to see. But I think it's doable, 34 for her. I think Natasha Clouds at 19.5 is pretty low. She hasn't been crazy recently, but man, that's pretty low, especially without two or three of their main people. So I think you could give her a look. Williams, I think, is right where she should be. Abigail is really low at 22. I don't know if I'm missing something here, but she's hit that 4 out of the last 5 times, as you can see there. 22 points. I know Paige Beckers is back. I totally understand that. But even with Paige Beckers back, Abigail, like I said, has been popping off. Let me go look at something real quick. So yeah, even against the Liberty last time out, Abigail had 20 points, one rebound, 14 assists. She's shot 15 times. And for me, when I'm looking at points, rebounds, and assists, I like somebody that has a high usage rate. And Abigail's 16 and 15 shots in her last two games. So Abigail at 22, I think that's really low. I like a lot of her stats so far. Another one is Paige Becker's 25.5. I think that's also low with Abigail playing better, that's going to give her a couple more assists and open up some lane for her as well. So another one, 15 and 12 field goal attempts in her last two games. Oh, actually, and then against Seattle, she had 11. So she's been averaging about 12 and a half field goal attempts. I think she's in a good spot. I'd rather have Abigail, but I think she can, yeah, definitely hit that here in this one. So the other person that I wanted to go look at here real quick is Lena Fibic. Hers is only at 15 points, rebounds, and assists. I know she didn't hit that against the last two. I understand that, but she only like I said, she only had 3 for 8 shooting. I don't know. I just think this should be a rebound against Minnesota. Not the greatest, but 15 is pretty dang low for her. I know she can get it done. And she plays half decent minutes, 28 to 30. So I think Phoebus could be on the brighter side of this one. Same thing with Alina Smith, 18. I feel like that's pretty low. I know she hasn't been hitting that, but this could be a half decent spot for her. Jordan Canna at 23 and a half, probably one of my ones that I would lean on. She's looking pretty good, especially with Howard being out. She had 11 field goal attempts last time out, and then the time before she had 10, and then 14 before that. So once again, with the usage rate, she likes to shoot the ball 23. I think she should be around 20, 24, 25. So I don't mind looking that way. And then last one I want to look at here with points, rebounds, and assists is Luisia. Only bad thing with her is she doesn't play big minutes. Her minutes are only 18 to 20 minutes. It was a slight blowout against the Liberty, but she still got it done. So 15, I think she's probably one of the better picks as well. Um, let's go look at. Oh yeah, fantasy score is the other one I want to look at. I didn't really look at any of these, but fantasy score and points, rebounds, and assists. Obviously, fantasy score because that's what I do for a living, so I know it pretty well for the most part. Copper at 20.5, I think that could be a one that she could pop at. She's been not doing good recently, so GPP, but she could easily hit that. Same thing with Phoebus. She's kind of been all over the place, but I think she should be able to hit that 19 fancy points. Maybe feel a little bit more comfortable with that one because she gets steals and assists. I mean, steals and blocks. So Phoebus, probably fancy score is her better prop to bet on. I think Collier could hit 44, but I don't know if I want to go that way. Anescu, I don't know what's going on with her. Is she going to pop? Is she going to suck? She's still at 27 in a terrible matchup, so she could hit 37 if the Liberty are going to stay in this. But Minnesota, I think, undefeated at home this year, so it's going to be hard to hit that. I'd rather take Jordan Canada's PRA over her fantasy score. Abengale should be able to hit 27, but it might be right where she's going to hit. Same thing with Louisa, 19 and a half. Should be right where she is, maybe a little bit higher. You could definitely take the over on that one. Um, come on. There we go. So yeah, for the most part, besides Vegas, she's been hitting that over, so I don't mind looking at her against Atlanta. But like I said, the one thing that I don't like, Dallas, like I said, they got a lot of forwards now, so they gotta put let everybody have their time. We got Paige Beckers at 32 and a half. I think this should be an easy hit. I don't see a reason why she should not hit that over. So there we are for that one. So that's what we got going on. Like I said, focus on fantasy score and points, rebounds, and assists. If there's any categories that you guys want me to focus on in the future, let me know. Or if there's anything that you guys are liking, you can always post that in the comment section, and I'll give it a try, or I'll definitely comment on it and tell you guys what I like. Maybe give you some suggestions if it needs to be fixed in my eyes. Maybe it doesn't need to be. But like I said, let me know. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Like I said, if you guys are new here, hit that subscribe button. Still about 28% are not subscribed. So if you guys could help me out, that would be appreciated. All right. Once again, thank you, and we'll see you guys in the next one.